Okay, well, I'm going to show you my homemade barrel heater, wood-fired heater, wood stove. This is one that I've been thinking about doing for a while. Made out of a 30-gallon bucket. Came from a bolt factory. You can usually find these thrown in the dumpsters in many of these types of places. Just a standard container for carrying heavy-duty bolts and nuts and all that kind of thing. So made out of some pretty heavy gauge steel. And what I've done is I've drilled 4 holes. You can see 4 bolts there, and there's 4 more bolts over there. They're 3/4 by 2-inch bolts, and then I cut two grates, just about a 1/2 inch smaller than the inside diameter of the drum. And then you can see the other one that's down there, and then I cut another plate, 10 gauge plate for the bottom, so the bottom can't burn out. It'll just be that'll be the solid bottom for that. And then you can see the bolts holding that grate in there, and then these ones, they just come through. And then the grate just sits right in there on top of that. The bottom grate in the bottom is a catch-all for the larger pieces of burnt wood that fall through, so they can burn again before they actually get small enough to fall to the bottom floor. And then the top one is your main burn grate, where you put your larger unburned wood in, and you feed it like that. Later on, I want to make another video tomorrow showing you the top section that'll go on here, and I'll describe that in a little bit. I went ahead and made a cut a air door with a deal that tightens it up, where you can open it up to allow more or less air come in for the travel of the air up and through the tube, so to speak, through the drum. And then the top will be another 10 gauge plate with a 6-inch hole cut in it, and an 8-inch plate on top of that round that I'll be able to open and close, add wood as I need it, and also create that air deal. There'll be a 3-inch opening on the back side of that, which you'll see, which will allow me to hook the flue, and the flue will come up and then go out through the side wall of the shop where I'm going to install this. And then I've got steel floors on all my shop deal, so I've got no problem with it harming anything as far as I go. I got grading through much of the shop as well, but I'll probably still, as you see, I've got it sitting on bricks, and that's probably end up with more bricks, so I'll probably make a complete brick pad for it to sit on, and all that. Tonight I brought it home early. I wasn't done with the top, but I'm going to do the burn-in, which is tonight I'm going to actually fill the put some wood in here and get this thing fired up and burn it, so it'll burn all the oil and all the grease and all the excess stuff. This will probably burn off all this paper and stuff, and I'll burn it in before I actually install it in the shop. So that's where we're at on that. Probably about the bucket was free. The grading was minimal. That was all scrap from pieces that we had cut off. And the bolts cost me about $6-7 to buy. And so right now, that's what I got less than $10 in it, as you see it right now. The rest of it, after I buy the flue and everything, all the piping and that, I'm going to have less than $30 in this little heater. So, and I think it's going to be a good one for the winter time. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's only 13 inches in diameter. It's about, as you see, about 3 foot, a little less tall. It'll fit perfect in the corner of the shop. It won't take hardly any space at all, but this will throw off quite a bit of heat, especially with the grates that are in there. They'll get very, very hot, and they will superheat the circumference of the drum and radiate a lot of heat. the steel floor and the steel top. Again, more same. And so I think it's going to turn out pretty well. We'll find out. So I'll see you later. Bye.